the conference title. So they don't vote you the Big Ten championship. You have to go earn it. And the Badgers were still in the hunt. For Wisconsin, if they won the last two games, they go to the Rose Bowl. They're going against probably the biggest offensive line in the history of college football in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin's defense, a very scrappy defense.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jaguars will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys go to for?
As Michigan fans picked themselves up off the floor, Chris Howard took the handoff. Right side, touchdown, Michigan on fourth down. Chris Howard flipped his way off the right side, did not run into the pile, found daylight and got into the end zone, and the Wolverines take the lead 6-0 on the opening drive of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. That internal block just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
Disappeared in the pile, and when they uncovered it, but the Wolverines kept the Badgers at bay.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kane. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good...
Like I say, I'll see you on Saturday. And here are the Michigan Wolverines. They're undefeated. They're 10-0. Ranked first in the AP poll, second in the coaches poll.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. The The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Jaguars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt to try to pick up some yards. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Just feel this kid who had the Heisman on the line, possibly. You didn't know it at the time. But it had been called out by the other guy. He was in a big game, and he was stepping up to the plate.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Interception in the second half. He intercepts the ball. That right there, one play.
The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
You run out of oxygen.
He lofts one down the sideline.
This is interception in the second half.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Punt is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
After Boston's brass touchdown, Michigan began to stumble. The turnover turned into a touchdown, and it was suddenly 20-14. But Ohio State could not overcome Michigan's defense, which denied the Buckeyes last-minute
They'll
hit.
put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive.
They were going to Pasadena.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
The Jaguars in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. We bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football. So plays just like that to make the INT almost put this
See the entire game right here on Channel 7. And don't forget up next we have the World Bowl parade for you. Special thanks to our good friends Jim Brandstatter and Jamie Morris. We thought we'd leave you today with a little Frank and a lot of Charles, as we tip our hat to a man who this season definitely did it his way.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer,
now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset.
Actually begins 100 years ago with a bowl of nice no-six, players with no name, no school colors, no pricing, started a tradition that would grow into an orange and blue revolution.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Boston College Eagles offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the third.
Skipping on the side of the 50. He's to the 45. He's to the 40. He levels his shoulder. He scores his right for a first down. Tebow calling for the ball. Now running with it. Trying to cut on field. He's got running room. He gets inside the 30-yard line. Inside the 25. Takes the chase.
First play of the period. First down here. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the...
Slings the ball down the field. He's got a receiver. It's a catch by Bubba Caldwell. He's down the lead. He's standing back, slinging the slant over the middle of the field, the 40-yard line. He's got it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Under fire. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Tennessee, the Florida Gators have rallied from a 10-point deficit midway through the third quarter, and they have beaten the Tennessee Volunteers by a scant 1-point win.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. On the move from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some...
In week 5, almost 4,000 people will have had for the Gator as the team arrives to take on Alabama.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, somewhere.
And the Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they're after him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
The Gators front seven continue harassing high quarterback John Parker Wilson.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ripped.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
But on the ensuing drive, the LSU defense was back.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about.
Look at the throw, fires to Dallas Baker. He's got to catch it. The LSU 48-yard line, spinning up field to the 46-yard line. Look at the throw, puts it out the left side. He's down there, and shows Cornelius down the left sideline. Cornelius inside the 10. Second down and goal. 1 yard line, left hand. Debo at quarterback, takes the snap. Then again, looks for run, now stop the throw. Stay on schedule. Move up and down the field. It's short. They don't know what's going on. You punch
Florida starts. Florida 22, LSU 10. Inside the numbers, the hard-fought victory came from the Gators, forcing 5 LSU turnovers. And on Monday, the Gators found themselves at number 2 in the country. After a heartbreaking defeat in August, the Gators had a bye week on October 21st, and on October 28th, the annual Florida-Georgia showdown in Jacksonville was on hand. With all the color and pageantry of this grand tradition, the fans were ready, and so were the players. Waiting 2 weeks to play, the Gators and their coach were pumped up.
46 seconds, right? 46 seconds to play. 46 seconds to play. Don't expect it to tell another football team that's what you get.
While Georgia had been struggling at times with SEC opponents, the Gators knew that this rivalry brings out the best in college football, and anything can happen. Florida's offense got to work further.
Fires the ball, he's got a receiver, second down. In Georgia territory, People watch the run straight up on left tackle the 30-yard line. He breaks the tackle into the 20. He's still running. It's on the 50. And finally, Tebow taken down. Now fakes it to Harvin. Pitches it on there to Caldwell. Caldwell put it to the 10. Running the 4 to the 5.
And the defense was just as tenacious.
And he'll be done.
Rapid James continued his tear for the Georgia special teams.
Coming down at the 34 for James. Surveys the field, comes up to the 40. Veers to the right. Now looks for a blocker. Breaks one tackle at the 39 to the 40. He's to the 50. He's in Georgia territory. And Randy James shoved out of bounds.
Playing in his final Florida Georgia game, this week was cool and collected under the heavy Georgia backdrop.
There's Lee from the shotgun, dropping back one to throw. Fires the ball. He's got